The longest running playoff series in NBA history continues today as the Philadelphia 76ers and Boston Celtics are set to face off in game one of the first round. And we welcome you into this coverage on Three's a Crowd Live. I'm Preston Vargas, ready for this one, but don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for more live streams like this. So, the Boston Celtics right now, they are the 2 seed with Jason Tatum back in the lineup for them. As on the other side, the 76ers led by Tyrese Maxey have done well. Of course, there's no Joel Embiid. He's still recovering from an appendectomy. So we'll see how they do without him. They seem to do well on Wednesday night in the play-in, where they beat Orlando in the 7-8 game. Of course, Jason Tatum returning last month for the Celtics, really helping less than 300 days after tearing his Achilles. And then Jaylen Brown, he's kept the ship steady through this run, getting to the 2 seed here. So, looking at this one, we have, looks like the officiating crew, Scott Foster, Pat Frayer, and Trey Maddox. Taking a look at the leaders, Neemias Queta, one of the more improved players in the NBA this season, leading the team in rebounds with 8.4 rebounds a game. And then let's get a quick recap of the playoffs from before. The Knicks won their game in the Eastern Conference, so to take a 1-0 lead over the Hawks there, and then the Cavs won to take a lead in that series as well. So it is 76ers, it is Celtics, and tip-off is coming up next. And we are back, just about set to start this one between the 76ers and Celtics. Of course, a recap of yesterday's action. The Lakers won, beat the Rockets led by LeBron James and Luke Kennard. And also the Nuggets led by Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray get past the Timberwolves in game 1 of that series. And as a reminder, we will have game 2 of that series on Monday night at 10:30 Eastern. So tune into that one for some NBA playoff action. So we are just about set to go. We should be getting the starting lineups any second now. As we're getting some highlights. Of course, OKC and Phoenix face off or play coming up next at 3:30 Eastern. Coach will start then or when the game is over. Or when this one's over, I should say. And the Magic take on the Pistons. We will have NHL hockey. Mammoth and the Vegas Golden Knights. So the 23rd all-time playoff series matchup, first meeting 1953 East Division semis. And the Celtics have won the last 6 series played between these two teams. The 76ers haven't won the series against this team since 1982. And of course, the Celtics champions 2 seasons ago. They're trying to get back to that. I actually picked the Boston Celtics to win the title this year in the playoffs. Of course, Joe Mazzulla, 33-17 career playoff record. So he's got a 660 playoff winning percentage, I think. So that's pretty good for him. And we'll see what happens in this one. Derek White, he's been a focal point of this championship run here from the past year or so. All right, here we go. The starting lineups. First for the Sixers, Tyrese Maxey, VJ Edgecombe, Kelly Oubre Jr., Paul George, and Adem Bona in for Embiid. For the Celtics, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Sam Hauser, Jason Tatum, and Neemias Queta. Those are the starters. So we'll see how Jason Tatum plays. Of course, he didn't play when we had this matchup in the regular season. So we'll see how he impacts things. He's been doing well so far. But we are ready to go. It's the Thunder and Suns coming up. But it is the 76ers and Celtics here. Here we go. Scott Foster to tip it up here. It's in the air, won by the Sixers. We are underway, game 1 of this one between the 76ers and Celtics. There's a shot to start off. That's no good for Paul George. That's going to be the key if Paul George can be aggressive here to start off the game. And Neemias Queta is going to draw the foul on Adem Bona. So sending Queta to the line early. So in the regular season, these two teams tied in the series at 2 apiece. Including that game that we had back on May 1st where the Celtics won that one 114-98. So first against Philadelphia. First is good for Queta. So the second here for Neemias Queta is no good. Rebound goes back to the Sixers here. Goes 1 for 2 at the line. Here's Maxey. Bouncing Edgecombe the 3. It is no good. The rebound by Tatum going the other way. Kicked out top of the key. Hauser 3. It's good. And this is where the Celtics can be dangerous from beyond the arc. Here we go. It's Maxey. Looking for something here. Takes a three, and it hits. Tyrese Maxey with the opening three for the Sixers and opening points of the game for Philly. Here's Brown. Gets it top of the key. Neemias Queta. Queta steps back. Gets the pass to... an awkward pass to Jaylen Brown, but he gets it cleanly. Brown nearly loses that one on the drive. Puts it up. Won't go. And the rebound goes to Adem Bona. Bona drives. And a charge called on Adem Bona for his first. And a quick sub here. Andre Drummond comes into the game for Adem Bona, who has his second foul in the first 2 minutes of this one. All right, here we go. So with Andre Drummond in the game, of course, no Joel Embiid in this one. And that's Neemias Queta goes to the cup. On the drive here, Paul George puts it up and goes in and one. Here we go. Free throw is good. So it is 6-all. Paul George making the three-point play, and we're tied at 6. It's kept alive for the Celtics. That's going to try to save, but it went to the hands of Jason Tatum. Tatum puts up a shot. It goes down on the fadeaway. So Jason Tatum with that shot there puts him up 8-6. And Paul George loses that out of bounds. Celtics ball here. Here we go. White. Drives. Kicked out. To Queta, back to Tatum. Top of the key. Tatum. Steps up. Fade away. Turnaround. Jumper. No good. And Drummond gets the rebound. Goes the other way for the Sixers. And that shot's no good. Brown, the defensive rebound, going the other way. And it's a steal. Drummond with the block on Tatum's layup. Now chance here. And Paul George is going to get called for the... excuse me, Neemias Queta going to get called for the foul. And it'll be Tyrese Maxey to the line. So that's number 2 on Neemias Queta. So he'll be taking a seat here. Both centers in foul trouble for... both the starting centers are in foul trouble for both these teams. So Queta will be replaced by Nikola Vucevic. First is no good. They'll bring in Nikola Vucevic, who they acquired at the trade deadline with Chicago for Anthony Simons. The second free throw for Maxey is good. So it's 8-7. It's Derek White. Gets in the corner. Gets the top of the key now. To Hauser, or to Vucevic. Hauser steps to the left and drains the three. Sam Hauser with the three with 8:17 to go. That shot no good. Hauser comes up with the rebound. Brown down the right side to Tatum. Vucevic. And Jaylen Brown steps in the paint. Puts that up. Won't go. And the foul is going to be called on Andre Drummond for the loose ball foul. So it's going to be Celtics ball on the side out here. Tatum, the trigger, gets to Brown. Fadeaway. Jumper's good. So Jaylen Brown with his first bucket gives the Celtics a 6-point lead here. Kicked out. George on the drive. And it's thrown away and intercepted. With a pass to Tatum for the layup. It goes down. And the Sixers called timeout early. 15-7. They trailed the Celtics on the road at TD Garden. Take a break, and we'll be back. All right, we are back. So it's a 15-7 lead for the Boston Celtics here over the 76ers. All right, here we go. Back underway here. It is Sixers ball. So they're 0-2 from the field. Since that Maxey three. As Oubre can't hit the three. It's rebounded by Tatum. Tatum. Already a 3 of 6. He kicks out to Hauser. Vooch in the corner. Back to Hauser. Bounce pass inside to Tatum. Puts up a tough shot and puts that one in. It's a 9-0 run for the Celtics. And a 10-point lead. It's kicked out here. Maxey. On the drive. Tyrese Maxey. Puts it up underhanded. It goes in. Vucevic, top of the key, kicked out. The three is good for Derek White. A 20-9 lead for the Celtics. And the Celtics perfect from beyond the arc, 3 for 3. So that shot's no good. It's rebounded, going the other way. Jaylen Brown steps inside. Layup, no good. Rebound by Drummond, going the other way. Quick run here for VJ Edgecombe. Kicked out. 3 for George is no good. Edgecombe keeps it alive for the Sixers. Kicked out. Edgecombe, 3. Won't go. Bounces on the rim a couple times, but finally rebounded by Nikola Vucevic. Jaylen Brown, Euro step, goes down on the layup. It's a 14-2 run for the Boston Celtics here. Drummond out on the outside. And Paul George puts that one in. Jumper there for Paul George. 22-17. It's 5 points for him. And Vucevic picks up the offensive foul. Some subs here. Pritchard in the game for Sam Hauser. Quentin Grimes and Dominic Barlow enter the game for VJ Edgecombe and Kelly Oubre Jr. Oh, an illegal screen was called there. There's the outside pass, and the shot is going to be a foul. They say it's on the floor for Jaylen Brown. So before the shot there. So 4:42 to go here. Drummond slows it down, and an offensive foul on Andre Drummond. So this is second on Andre Drummond. So a couple Sixers in foul trouble early, and both their big men in foul trouble early. They're going to... Checking to see if it's a flagrant foul. Huh, let's see. We'll see if it gets upgraded. So he's off the ball. Maxey had it. So I think they're going to say... So we'll see if it is an unnecessary contact there. They might upgrade it. Meanwhile, some breaking news. It is Bayern Munich have won their 13th straight. No, so they've won the Bundesliga again. So I remember Bayern Leverkusen won it a couple of years ago, but Bayern Munich are champions of the Bundesliga once again. So after review, there is no flagrant foul. And I just realized that we were off camera for that, but the mic was on. So it'll be Barlow. So it's Barlow in the game now. It's Celtics ball. There is no flagrant foul. Pritchard is kicked out with a bounce pass. That flies. And the three is no good for Derek White. It will be Celtics ball. This goes out of bounds. Everybody thought it went off of Pritchard. Let's see. Are the Sixers going to challenge? I don't know. So they're not going to challenge. So they'll get it in here. Towser to Brown. On the drive. Jaylen Brown! It rolls on the rim and rolls out. Barlow on the drive. That does not go in. There was no call there on the foul. Here's Tatum. Takes a three. No good. Rebound by Grimes. Going the other way. Maxey. Right hand layup. It goes down. So, and there's going to be one more for Tyrese Maxey. Derek White with the foul. So we got a sub here. Jordan Walsh going to come into the game for the Celtics, replacing Jaylen Brown. So see how Jordan Walsh does. He played well defensively against Tyrese Maxey when they played each other. As Maxey hits that free throw, it's 22 to 14. The score now. Here's Pritchard on the right side. Pritchard drives, right hand layup goes down. Nearly turned over there. Drummond. Oh no, it's Paul George. George puts it up. That won't go. That's good D there. Here's Pritchard. Pritchard backs up. Gets to Vooch. Pritchard, three. No good. It's Oubre, the long rebound. Maxey, inside. Won't go. Barlow, the long rebound, kept alive for the Sixers. And the drive. Grimes kicks it out. Back underneath. Barlow can't go, and he's going to draw the foul. It'll be on Nikola Vucevic. A timeout on the floor for the Celtics. They're up 10, 24-14 the score. Be right back after this. All right, we are back. The Celtics defense has played well here tonight against this team. So with movement on the fly to the ball there. Derek White makes him pay on the other end. And got some changes here for Philadelphia. It's going to be Justin Edwards enter the game for Paul George. So he forced the drive there. They're not giving him anything easy here. So as many turnovers as there are field goals made. Barlow puts up the first. It's good. As a reminder, later on today, we have the Phoenix Suns taking on the OKC defending champions. That game will be, coverage starts at 3:30 Eastern or whenever this game finishes. Whichever comes first. So there's 2 fouls apiece for both the centers. That's not good when you, for either of those teams and their big men. It's definitely something to keep an eye on there. It's going to stay with Boston here on the out of bounds. Here we go, the inbound. On the far side. Grimes guarding. And that shot's no good for Peyton Pritchard. It's going to go out of bounds, and the Celtics retain possession. 14 on the shot clock here. Got to get in here. Gets out on the side. Walsh. Played back. Tatum. Vucevic. Posting up. Kicks it out. Tatum, 3 to shoot. Tatum puts it up. Puts it in! For Jason Tatum there. Great shot there for Tatum on the drive, kicked out. Oh! A nasty jam there for Kelly Oubre Jr. Tatum thought they thought Oubre was going to take the 3 there, but instead went for a monster driving dunk. So we got a stoppage here. Let's take a look at this again. Oubre. Putting Vooch on a poster. So I wouldn't be surprised if we saw both of them attack the rim here with both centers in foul trouble. Step back 3. It's good for Peyton Pritchard. So 8 of 17 from 3, 1 minute to go. There's a launch for Maxey. It's no good. Oh, the rebound not taken cleanly, but it was hauled in here. Tatum cuts. The jam to the rim. All right. Maxey, the floater, won't go. Tip in. Barlow can't go. 37 seconds left in the quarter. There's a 3 for White. That's no good. Gets his own rebound, and it'll go out of bounds. It'll be a turnover here for Boston. It'll be Sixers ball. A couple changes. Jaylen Brown back in the game for Vucevic and Paul George. Back in the game now for the Sixers. All right. we go with 21 seconds to go. Philadelphia playing for a chance of the last possession here. Now 10 seconds on the shot clock, 12 on the game clock. It's Maxey kicking it out. Here's a three that's no good for Kelly Oubre Jr. Down the other end. White, layup, good! With 1.1 to go. And that one's turned over. Chance to extend the lead. No good. But what a first quarter for Boston. A 15-point lead going into the first. Back for the second quarter after this. All right, back for the start of the second quarter between the Philadelphia 76ers and Boston Celtics. So, it wasn't a good start for the the Sixers. But, Maxey has 9 points, the rest of the team with 9 points. You obviously can't have one guy doing everything. Meanwhile, we have a foul to start. It is VJ Edgecombe. Looks like Luka Garza is in the game for the Celtics. Luka Garza, how did we let him have a career high against us? And Baylor Sharman enters the game for the first time. Oh. So Garza's at the line, made the first, second is good. All right, here we go. Paul George on the drive. That goes out of bounds. So Kada with 2 fouls, Vucevic with 2 fouls as Paul George is at the line. Trying to end this Celtics run that's at 9-0. First is good. The second one for Maxey is good. So 35-20 is the lead for the Celtics. Now it is Jaylen Brown. Brown on the drive. Fadeaway, jumper, no good. Rebound goes to Edwards. 19 seconds on the shot clock. George, 3, is fouled on the shot. And 3 free throws coming up. The foul was on Jaylen Brown. So he'll go to the line here. So free throws coming up here for Paul George. First is no good. Second is good for Tyrese Maxey. The third free throw for Paul George is good. So 2 of 3 made for Paul George there. Brown has it. Let's get the pass off to the back. It's Pritchard. Takeda out to Sharman. Drives. Floater. Good. His first points of the game after scoring a career high against the Magic the other night. Inexcusable the way we lost that game. George is blocked from behind by Baylor Sharman. And Grimes steps out of bounds before the shot. It's a turnover for Philly. Here's Pritchard. Garza with space on the drive. And there's a 3 for Luka Garza. So Edwards with the triple response. Brown looking. Pulls up. Won't go. It'll be rebounded by Paul George going down the other side. George loses the handle. Hauser sticks with George. Drummond, the three. It is no good. And it's played in the back now. Kicked out. 13 to shoot. Jaylen Brown. Brown gets the move and the jam. Great jam for Jaylen Brown there. There's a floater. Edwards on the second attempt puts it in and one. And it is going to be... It's going to be a chance for three here. Luka Garza, his first foul. That's 5 fouls already on the centers for Boston centers. So it's 2 on Garza, 2 on... Was that 2 on Garza? Wait. 2 fouls on Garza, 2 fouls on Vooch, and 2 fouls on Queta. So their centers are in trouble. So it's a 15-point lead. And the free throw is no good. So here's a chance here. Pritchard on the drive in the paint. Dumps it off. And the finish for Neemias Queta. Joe Mazzulla had to start managing the center's minutes here as Andre Drummond goes underneath and puts it in. Brown on the drive. Floater, good. An acrobatic finish for Jaylen Brown there. 46 to 29. So Tatum's still on the bench here. It looks like he'll check back in. Here's Edgecombe. Fadeaway jumper won't go. So Edgecombe, he's 0 for 3 from the field. Still scoreless here in his playoff debut. It's Queta. Played back to Pritchard. Pritchard. To Queta. That's blocked, but a goaltend. So it'll be, count the bucket there. It's a 19-point lead for the Celtics. This is their largest lead. Philadelphia has not led in this one. Depending on who I'm telling it to, it might be surprising, might not. And we have a whistle and a foul. A technical foul on Andre Drummond. So, I don't know what... Is that his third? And the free throw is good. Drummond will be subbed out. Jason Tatum back in the game. Adembona is in the game now for the first time. So I believe the first quarter, early in the first quarter when he had those fouls. So Adembona will come back into the lineup. All right, here we go. On the drive here. Edgecombe. Layup is good. And on the right side, And the foul on Tyrese Maxey, that's going to be his first. As the Celtics call timeout with 6:50 to go. Take a quick break and we'll be right back after this. All right, we are back taking a look at the Western Conference playoff bracket. The Lakers won yesterday and the Nuggets won yesterday. Both of the highest seeds won yesterday. So the defending champs OKC Thunder will take on the Phoenix Suns coming up in the next game after this one. So we got a foul on the shot. That is going to be on Tyrese Maxey, sending Jaylen Brown to the line. So it's the third team foul on Philadelphia in the quarter, excuse me. So Jaylen Brown is at the line. 8 points tonight. 2 rebounds, 2 assists. First is good. Of course, we will have the Magic game on Wednesday as they take on the Detroit Pistons. Coverage begins at 7 o'clock Eastern for that one. Second free throw is good. It's a 20-point lead for the Celtics here in this one. It may be over before it really is over. So Edgecombe tries to get it to Bona. Bona, the layup won't go. Tipped out. Rebound to Dame Bona. Can't put that in. Some contact on the ground. There is no foul called. It's Brown. Looking. Layup won't go. Tip in. That won't go either. So midway through the second here. Maxey kicked out. The three, that's no good for Kelly Oubre Jr. So we go the other way. Oh, there's a three there for Jason Tatum. He's got 13 to start this game. So 13.7 rebounds, 4 assists for Jason Tatum. And that one can't finish. The rebound goes to Edwards. Maxey into the corner. Edwards won't go. Brown. That's going to go out of bounds. So he's going to stay with Boston here. 5:04 to go. So Paul George will check in for Anthony Edwards. So we got a loose ball foul. Kelly Oubre staying with the Celtics here. Here we go. Get it sit in here on the side. 10 to shoot. Tatum. 3. Won't go. And the rebound to Paul George. Gets it up the floor. Oubre. Played back. George. Oubre. On the drive. And it's put in and one for Kelly Oubre. That's going to be foul number 3 on Neemias Queta, and he's going to be replaced here. So Vucevic will come back in the game as the Celtics are running thin at center. And that's no good for the free throw. Rebounded by the Celtics. It's Derek White taking it up across the timeline here. White kicked out to Pritchard. Derek White on the drive. Layup is good. Derek White with that layup. And the drive, and the foul is going to be on Peyton Pritchard on the loose ball foul. We're going to stay with Philadelphia here on this side. So free throws for Adem Bona. It's like both teams are in the bonus right now. So that's the first foul on Peyton Pritchard. So Dame Bona, first is no good. second is good for Dambona. So 1 of 2 for him. Sixers trail by 22 points to the Boston Celtics in game 1. Brown hits the deck. Vucevic for 3. That won't go. Edgecombe the rebound, going the other way. Here's Maxey. Takes a 3. No good. Edgecombe gets it back on the offensive side. Underneath layup won't go. It's blocked by Vucevic. Out of bounds. And last out on Philly. It's going to be Celtics ball. Derek White to Jaylen Brown. Brown. Vooch to Brown. Jaylen Brown on the drive. Play back. Vucevic. Oh, the dunk gets away from him, and it's going to go the other way. Maxey in transition puts that one in. So 36-56 here. So 2:52 to go here in the first half. Tatum. It's going to be a foul on Paul George. Sixers call timeout. Quick break here. Take a break, be right back. All right, we are back. A 56-36 lead for the Celtics. 2:47 to go in this one. Looks like Josh Harris there courtside. In this one, Sixers owner. Of course, the owner of the Washington Commanders. First, first free throw is good for Jason Tatum. He's got 14 points in his, not his playoff debut, his first playoff game this season, I should say. Just a reminder, Avalanche and Kings game one face-off is at just after 3 o'clock Eastern. We'll have live updates from that game. Oh, there's a tip in there for VJ Edgecombe, and Vooch is going to be called for the shooting foul. All right. Looks like Brent Burns is walking. He's still playing. Isn't he in his 40s? Yeah, 41 years old, still going strong in the playoffs. So 2:27 to go here in this one. Kicked out, 3. White won't go. Rebound is in the air and finally taken down for Philadelphia. Got to get over the timeline. They do. He still had 5 seconds to spare. But Maxey, it goes out of bounds. It will be Sixers ball staying with them. So a change here. Garza will come into the game for Nikola Vucevic. So they talked it over for a second, but they determined it will be Philadelphia ball here. They're shooting 29% in the first half. 2:10 to go here. Gets it in play. It's turned over. Fast break. Tatum, the one-hand jam. Delighting the crowd there. A 21-point lead for the Celtics. Maxey puts it in and one. Foul going to go against Sam Hauser. That is his first. Tyrese Maxey with 13 points to start this one. So 60-42 right now. So the offensive foul is going to be called on Jaylen Brown. Let's see. I would say maybe not. Let's see. They're not going to review it to see if it is a flagrant. So it'll stay where it is. Jason Tatum will walk to the sideline, getting replaced by Pritchard. It's the offensive foul for Jaylen Brown. So that is Brown's third foul here in the first half. So both teams in foul trouble, really. Both teams in the bonus. Is that 3 was missed for VJ Edgecombe. And a foul on a Dame Bona. That's number 3 for Bona. So Jason Tatum back at the line with 17 points in 18 minutes of action. 7 for 10 from the free throw line. Or, excuse me, 7 for 10 from the field. Shooting at 70%. Pretty good for him. It's the first. And as a reminder, coming up after this game, we will have the Suns Thunder at 3:30. The Magic in the playoffs for the 3rd straight year, taking on the Pistons at 6:30. Then hockey, Mammoth and Golden Knights at 10. Tune into that. And Tatum's shot is good. Makes both free throws. 62-42 is the score, excuse me, for the Celtics. Maxey on the left side. Edgecombe puts it in. And VJ Edgecombe puts that one in. Let's get this deficit back to 18. Less than a minute to go in the first half. Celtics 62. Sixers 44. It's Jason Tatum. Gets a screen. Puts up a 3. No good. It's going to go out of bounds. Sixer ball here. Here we go. Maxey kicked out. And it turned over. And a steal for Tatum. 3-on-1. Tatum's going to get fouled by VJ Edgecombe in the paint. So free throws coming up for Jason Tatum. 29.4 to go. So 9 turnovers for the Sixers in the first half. On just 5 for Boston. Tatum puts that one in for the first. Second is good. It's back to a 20-point lead for Boston. Sixers trying to play for something here. 6 seconds difference between the game and shot clock. Edgecombe drives, puts it up, puts it in. And 8 seconds to go here. Tatum drives. There's a 3. And Garza can't hit it. So the Celtics with a 64-46 lead at the break over the 76ers. We'll take a break for halftime. We'll be back after this. All right, back here for the second half. Before we do get into it, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more streams like this. We'll be back for a full episode on Monday, so don't forget to tune into that. All right. So, quick first half recap. We have, let's get the leading scores for both teams. And leading score for the Sixers, Tyrese Maxey going 5 for 14 from the field. Jason Tatum with 21 points, 10.5. All right, so let's get into it here. We are all set to go for the second half of this one. So we'll see what happens. So it's Boston's ball to start off the half. So we switch ends. Here is... That's Derek White, and it's going the other way now. Here's Tyrese Maxey. Maxey, the jumper, won't go. And the rebound for Derek White going the other way. Now Jaylen Brown, back to White, near the logo. Goes on the right side, bounce pass. Neemias Queta with the massive dunk there. Lead back to 20. Largest lead of the night was 22. So Jaylen Brown with 3 points there as well. Oubre, layup, good. So Andre Drummond is starting the second half, and not Dame Bona. I did find that weird that Dame Bona was starting over Andre Drummond. I guess they like Drummond coming off the bench with Embiid. Dame Bona, he is the second round pick in 2024 by the Sixers. Spent some time in the G League last year. Or he was assigned on off to the G League last year, but has found a good role here this season. On the right side, Maxey. Well, that's Paul George. He puts it in and one. With a foul on Neemias Queta. And he'll be subbed out here. So that's number 4 for Neemias Queta. So it's Paul George at the line for one more. He has 11 points tonight. Completes the three-point play there. 68 to 51. So it's currently a 17-point lead. Tatum in the lane, and we have a foul. Or do we? Is that a bounds on the Sixers? Drummond's saying he never touched it. Let's see. Yeah, he's right. He didn't. So Boss is going to challenge to see if there was a foul, because there was no foul called there. So we'll take a break. All right, we are back. As a reminder, SGA and the defending champion OKC Thunder set to play. So we had a challenge here for the Celtics, and the call stands. So they deemed the contact legal for Andre Drummond. 68 to 51 here. So Celtics are awarded possession with 10 minutes to go here in the third. The Sixers were awarded possession, and that is no good. On the miss there. Tatum the rebound. Vooch kicked out. With a backwards pass from Tatum to Vooch, puts it up. Won't go. Vucevic still scoreless, 0 for 3 from the field. Just remember as the focal piece for the Orlando Magic. Oh, Maxey breaks ankles. The three is no good. And coming together out of bounds. Looks like Hauser is down, and an injured Sixer Andre Drummond. They're coming together with Sam Hauser trying to go out of bounds. So ball is loose there, both trying to chase. All right, here we go. Tyrese Maxey slows it down, gets a good pass to Edgecombe, and he travels. So the 10th Philadelphia turnover this one. Here we go. Vucevic gets to Brown. Brown drives inside on Maxey. Puts that one in from 17 out. 70 to 51. The lead here. Maxey gives it up here. The crossover. The three is good. Vucevic sends out to Brown. Kicked out. White. 4-3 is good. All right, 8:11 to go. Kicked out here. Drummond. Edgecombe. Puts it up and puts it in. Tatum takes a deep three. That's no good. So VJ Edgecombe 11 points after, I think he was 0 for 3 to start his shooting day. I don't think he made one till the second quarter, and that goes in for Kelly Oubre Jr. All of a sudden, it's a 15-point game here. Here's Brown. Brown's looking. On the drive with 3 to shoot here. Tatum. Jumper. No good. It's a shot clock violation. Big stop there for the Sixers. Maybe they're on the verge of something here. Here we go. 7:05 to go. Edgecombe gets the pass. And the three is short for Kelly Oubre Jr. On the outside. And it's a turnover on Andre Drummond. Or no. Okay, so we got a change here. Peyton Pritchard going to come in for Sam Hauser. Here we go. Brown. Looking for a pass here. Guarded well by Paul George. Brown is going to put it up. No foul call. The rebound for Drummond, and there's the turnover for him. Brown top the key. Wide open three. It's good! JB for three there. (18-1) advantage on turnovers. In terms of points off turnovers, that one's missed for Paul George. Vooch with the rebound. Vooch, three. It goes! Lead back to 21. Sixers need timeout with 5:55 to go. Quick break, and we'll be back. All right, we are set to resume here after the timeout. Sixers down 21 to the Celtics. All right. Here we go. It's Oubre setting the tone. Gets it back. Edgecombe looking for a lane. Edgecombe puts it up, won't go. Rebound by Pritchard. Secures the rebound there. Tatum. Drives to the rim. Ties the largest lead. 81 to 58. All right. 7 seconds to go. Maxey can't hit. Tatum tries to get the rebound, but it is finally secured on that end. 19 seconds to go. Pass inside. Jaylen Brown is open. It's the largest lead, 25 for the Celtics. A 10-0 run here. So 10-0 run the last 3 minutes for Boston. It's kicked out. George is fouled on the shot. And Paul George will shoot 2 free throws here. All right. So Paul George heads to the line. He's got 15 points. Just took the lead in all time in Sixers scores over Tyrese Maxey, who's been cold to start the second half. So 53 career playoff wins for Paul George. Still looking for that first title. Of course, Paul George at 35 years old. Don't know if he can do it with the Sixers, but we'll see. So both free throws hit for Paul George. We go the other way as they trail by 23. Kicked out to Vucevic. White in the corner. Now back out in the corner. Derek White 3 is no good. And the rebound. Quentin Grimes. And there's Edgecombe on the lob. Four to go here in the third. It is Peyton Pritchard. We have a foul off the ball by Quentin Grimes. So we'll see how VJ Edgecombe does here. He's been doing well so far. 13 points, starting to come alive here in the second half. Brown backs up and puts that layup in. That's 18. That's 19 points for Jaylen Brown. Here's the drive. Oh, and that is Maxey with the jam and one. Nikola Vucevic with the foul. That's number 3 on him, and he'll be replaced by Luka Garza. Another change for the Celtics. Jordan Walsh coming into the game for Jason Tatum. And Dominic Barlow will give Paul George a rest here. All right, Maxey is at the line. 16 points for him tonight. And the free throw is good, so he's at 17. Of course, Jason Tatum has 23 points tonight. Celtics have a 20-point lead over the Philadelphia 76ers. 3:23 to go. Brown puts that up just short. Offensive board, and Jordan Walsh is fouled on the loose ball by Quentin Grimes. So 13 foul on Philadelphia in the quarter. Gets to Garza. No, Pritchard nearly stripped by Edgecombe. Pritchard gets the pass out. Luka. Garza won't go. Long rebound back. Pritchard, three. It's good! Peyton Pritchard with the long range three. It's a 23-point lead. Gets the extra possession there. On the drive is Quentin Grimes. Kicked out. 6 to shoot. Edgecombe, three. No good. Offensive rebound, out of bounds. Celtics ball. Dembona couldn't secure the rebound. It is Celtics ball. All right, here we go. Derek White with the ball now. 2:22 to go here in the quarter. Bounce pass to Brown. Kicked out. It's Peyton Pritchard. Pritchard. It's a no-look pass, and it will stay with the Celtics as it deflected out of bounds. Quick sub for the Sixers. Oubre is going to come into the game for Edgecombe. He'll take a rest here. All the three is no good for Jordan Walsh. Out of bounds, staying with the Celtics. So Celtics ball, 2:06 to go in the quarter. Gets it in. Jaylen Brown, the three. It's good on the corner. Largest lead, 26 points. So that's 22 for Jaylen Brown. The 26-point lead. Here is Kelly Oubre Jr. with the layup. Takes across the timeline. Pritchard will slow it down. Gets the pass to Brown. Jaylen Brown in the paint. Pumps. Now puts it up. And puts it in! 24 for Jaylen Brown. Maxey the floater. Puts it in and responds there. So Jaylen Brown with 14 points in the third quarter. Here's Pritchard, the three. It won't go. Barlow left alone for the rebound. Going the other way here. Maxey. And stolen! Brown, alley-oop. White or Jordan Walsh is fouled by Dominic Barlow. So it was a 3-on-1 there, 43 seconds to go here in this one, in the third quarter of this one. So Walsh has a career high in minutes and points this season. First free throw is no good. Of course, Jason Tatum having to Good return to action here. So it looks like Luka Garza is going to come out of the game here. Tatum's going to get subbed out here. Second, no good. Rebound goes to Kelly Oubre Jr. That shot's no good. Now, a 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. On the drive for Jaylen Brown. Puts that one in. So 16 points in the quarter for Jaylen Brown. Maxey with 2 seconds left. Layup is good. Beats the shot clock. And the 76ers trailed this one by 24 going into the fourth quarter. So 26 points in game one. So we'll call it here. Get a break here for the fourth quarter. Thank you for watching this one. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. We'll be back for the Suns and Thunder game coming up. Celtics are more than likely going to win this one.